My name is Mike McCann. I own JaxCo Furniture here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we are a furniture and mattress store. We've been open since 2018. So before we'd ever opened JaxCo Furniture, I was in the process of working with a local school, Mayport Elementary, and we set up a Thanksgiving adoption. A Thanksgiving adoption turned into a Christmas adoption. So we did a food drive for Thanksgiving, and then we adopted some children and their families for Christmas and presented presents to them and everything like that. I got to be the one who actually dropped off the presents, and one of the families was a military family in Atlantic Beach, and they had a 14-year-old daughter with some special needs, and she was sleeping on a pallet of like blankets and hoodies. I had spent a large majority of my previous professional career in furniture, and I knew that a twin-size mattress and box spring, it was just a couple $100, and they didn't have the money for that. And it just broke my heart because I wanted to do something, and we eventually were able to find something for that family, even like I said, outside of being in furniture. But it really got me thinking, how would we do things differently? And throughout my time just praying to God, my promise was that if this store is up and running, then we're always going to continue to tithe mattresses, and everybody needs a comfortable place to sleep at night. And so every single month since we've been open, we've donated mattresses, and that's become a very regular part of what we do. A lot of it is kids and single moms. We do have veterans. We've got individuals who are just in need in different places. So over the years, as our footprint in Jacksonville has increased, then more people find out about what we do. We've been linked up with dozens of different organizations and different people just around town. Sponsored by Grace was the very first one that we started working with, and they're still involved today.
2013, me and my wife took an international mission trip to Brazil. We saw Compassion International doing incredible work, sponsoring 1.6 million kids, and coming home, the reality of what about our local kids in poverty? The big programs that we focus on are covering all the emergency assistance. Lights go out, fires take place, food in refrigerators, people can't afford bus passes. In our community, the reality is not everybody can afford a bed. You know, people coming off the streets are coming from hard situations and they didn't have anything. So we would be walking into apartments and noticing like there's kids just sleeping on a hard floor with a blanket and a pillow. And so then when we realized there's actually a need and then came to JaxCo and said, hey, do you have a bed? And you were like, let's make that happen, was just a win all around.
But one of the most recent ones that we started working with over the last few years has been Rethreaded.
Rethreaded is a nonprofit in the Springfield area here in Jacksonville who employs and provides a program for survivors of human trafficking. So they come and they work with us and they go through the program for about 3 to 5 years and then hopefully move on to their next thing.
When new ladies come on board, we help provide mattresses if there's a need. They're sometimes coming out of bad living situations. Maybe they don't have anything to sleep on, and they'll reach out to us. We'll provide them with a new mattress at a respectable place to sleep and put their head at night.
Rethreaded is a nonprofit. We're also considered a gift shop, and so one of the ways that we fund the salaries of the ladies that come and work with us is through selling the products that they make. And so our ladies get to make the toffee, that's really good, and they get to upcycle leather and cotton t-shirts into beautiful products, and so into jewelry and journals and coasters and things like that. It's a great place to come and just shop for gifts, and that's one way to support us.
You know, you can only imagine sleeping on a hard floor with just a pillow and a blanket every single night, and then going to something that's more comfortable. You know, that could change their mentality, their mindset, the way they go to school, the way they come home. I just think there's a bigger mission at hand when it comes to just providing a bed.
But the way that JaxCo Furniture helps by providing a bed for the ladies is one of the biggest ways to love. When our ladies are looking at moving and talking to me about the fact that they have nothing that's of their own, and I say, well, we can get you a bed. We know that we can do that. Their face lights up. They feel so seen. They're so excited to have one of the just like basic needs met. Just to have the space and to feel that kind of love that seems so simple but is felt so big.
I just think about if every business in Jacksonville stepped up to the plate in some sort of manner that JaxCo has, I think the whole city would be changed.
What I hope to do is to be a leader and that other businesses see what we're doing and they say, how can I give back? You know, if I'm a grocer, how can I take some of my food and make that donation? If I do landscaping, how can I donate my services once a month? What can I do to improve my neighbor's situation, whatever that looks like? And everybody is your neighbor. that means that we are making our community a better place. Not just from the service that we provide, not just because people get to buy a new sofa or sleep on a new bed from us, but because what we are doing is we are improving the fabric of the city of Jacksonville and just Northeast Florida in general. If we took care of each other in that way, our city would be an incredible place. So part of what I want to do is inspire others. And in part, we want to just continue to be faithful to what I believe God has blessed me with in this place, and to make sure that every month we are doing something that's selfless for the community.